What is up, Carbill New Zealand? Okay, so today I've decided to go for a black housing headlight. So what you can do is you can actually modify these and just pretty much bake it in the oven. Make sure you don't melt it. So here's my one currently. I'm doing it one by one just to be safe. You can see this one's baking in there fairly well. Try to pull some focus on that. So yeah, it's in there baking away. I'm just trying to crack the seals. I'm baking it at 100 Celsius, supposed to be at around 100 for 10 to 15 minutes, and keep checking if the seals have broken or not. Now first of all, you'll obviously need to know how to take it off from your actual Impreza. I'll put a link down below where there's a forum that shows you how to actually pull it off your car, and once you have pulled it off your car, you can come back to this video and I'll show you step by step what to exactly do and what to pull out and what not to do. And I have a cat here. Okay, alright, he doesn't want to come in. Okay, anyway, I'll show you step by step what to remove, what screws to remove, what rubber grommets to remove, and all that sort of stuff very shortly. So you must be wondering, what is the first things we need to remove? The first thing I usually remove is this rubber piece grommet, and you actually want to get yourself like a box or like a certain area where you don't want to mix this with the other headlights part. So keep them separate so you know where they come from and where they go. And this should come off with a bit of force, and you just pinch these two things here, they're like prongs, to release the headlight mechanism. Do not touch the headlight bulb because that's not good. Once your oily fingers go in there and it'll just stuff it up. The other thing I usually remove is this thing over here. It just takes a Phillips head. So the first thing I undo is these two, and then there's a screw right here. So I'm just going to quickly do that. At last, it's free. So there's a rubber grommet right there, and what you want to do is get some long nose pliers, and from the other side, on this side, what you want to do is just pinch it. Literally all you want to do is pinch it from the side and push it, and it comes out perfectly. So we can obviously put that back in, easy as, not a problem. And now the hard part is, I have stuffed this up before, so you have to be very careful, is this little metal clips. Not many people actually show you how to actually remove this, and people end up chipping the glass on the headlight. So you need to make sure you take this in. So what you want to do is lift this metal tab up. Okay, that was easy, that just flicked off. And that was actually in there quite loose. What you want to do is you want to center this in the middle a bit, and you want to take your flat head. Make sure you don't go on the plastic side, never do that. Lift it up a little bit, place your fingers, and boom, comes right off. We'll do it to this other one here. I don't know if you can see that. We'll do it to this one. Put your finger on it and lift it. Boom. And now your headlight is ready to go in the oven. Make sure you don't have any other pieces of rubber on here. I was just looking at that earlier, but that is actually just the metal that holds your loom on the passenger side. So it's all good. So this can now actually go in the oven, and I'm gonna wait for it for 10 minutes, but keep an eye on it. Place it in the oven and put it in there like that. Make sure your oven is obviously preheated, and we're gonna close it. And I'm just gonna put a chair right here and sort of have it, you know, keep my eye on it because I can actually see through it. Okay, let's give it another round and see if it will come off. Obviously you can use flathead, but I am trying not to use as much flathead as possible. And let's see, you can see it's already loose down there because I pulled it earlier, but this is the part that is a little bit stubborn on the top here. So we're gonna try and slowly pull it. See, the glue is still quite on there quite well, but you can see it's doing, like, it has a little bit of this cheesy pizza look, which I am trying to avoid. So what you can actually do is get your flathead and just sort of cut it open. Cut this cheesy pizza look. wide open. It's quite messy, so be careful. Oh, that's hot. That's on my leg. Okay. Slowly. Okay, slowly. I'm just trying not to get it on the chrome bit. There we go, perfect! There's nothing on the chrome pieces. So, while it's warm, what you want to do is get those glue pieces and sort of spread them around like butter. Get it off the glass a bit, you know. I'm going to try and just sort of tidy it up before it goes cold. So yeah, that's fairly tidy actually. So this is really well done. Awesome. So this is what the inside of the clear lens looks like, and see this piece actually can come off separately because there is, this is why we took this off earlier, because this is actually holding this piece here. So we need to undo that little screw just right there, and this piece should just pop right off. Just undid that screw, now this will just pop right off, just like that. Now it's a loose piece, and this is the only piece that needs to be painted black. The rest of it is just fine. So we can take this outside and give it a coat of black. So I'm sort of waiting for these to dry out. So the next thing we're going to be doing is, it's awesome and I'm pretty excited. We're going to add some clear because the black paint I'm putting on the housing of the headlight is actually matte black. So I have to sort of overexpose the shot so you guys can see what I'm doing. You can see the reaction is fully gone off because I've just layered it with paint. And it is, whoa, it's windy in Wellington. I hate working on cars in Wellington because it's so fucking windy, and I don't want my paint to be covered in grass, so I'm just going to move it. You just saw that happen on camera. So yeah, that was a bit of a heart attack moment there. I've also got the amber corner lights darkened out by VHD Nightshade, so I've sort of kept the orange in it and made it a little bit dark so it matches, you know, the headlight blackness of it. And I'm also going to put a clear, not on that, but on the black housing. So yeah, I'm going to put a bit of clear, so it's a bit glossy. I should have just bought gloss black paint, but they didn't have it in stock because Wellington sucks. So what we're going to do is just put some clear on it and make it all glossy. It is time to put the clear coat on, and it's pretty awesome, and I'm excited that that is actually going. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's looking hella glossy. It's looking mint. It's not matte anymore, and it's just looking a lot more glossier than before. So this is awesome. Since I've put cheap clear coat on it, I do have proper Rust-Oleum semi-gloss clear, which I am going to put on and just cover it and seal it up because it's going to be pretty hot in headlights, and this is UV resistant and stuff. So it's not going to crack, it's non-yellowing, and I'm just going to chuck that on because that clear coat is obviously going to end up going yellow. So this is what is going to protect the whole housing. Look at the shine on that. Now cheap clear coat is protected by the UV Rust-Oleum high quality UV resistant clear coat, so this is great. This is going to last pretty much forever because the Rust-Oleum clear coat is really good stuff. So now the paint and cheap clear coat is actually protected by proper clear coat. So as you guys can see, I've done the very first thing. I've put the black housing on and I've screwed it on, and now to assemble the glass black on, we need to give it some heat so this goes all gooey again and we can slap it back on together. This is also a good time to clean the inside of your lens or your glass. So to put this metal tabs back into this over the headlight, it's pretty easy. Once you've actually squeezed it out of the oven and you know it's all sealed up, just put it over the glass bit like so. Wait, where is it? Yep, there it is. And then just push on it, and it should just get on. So you put it over the glass piece first, and then you pretty much push it over. I can just do it by one hand while I'm recording because it's pretty easy. Put it on, like that, and then push it. Boom, like closing a container. Alright guys, thanks for watching the video. If this video was any way helpful to you, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Okay, now I just wanted to put it out there, this is sort of the content I don't really make. This is kind of long and a bit boring in my opinion. You know, I mean, our content is usually not like that, but there's actually not a video at this current stage of a GC8/GF8 or whatever, you know, the model type of headlight that I did. There's actually no video out there of someone actually prying it out and painting the housing bit black. I mean, there are forum pictures on how to do it, but it doesn't show you exactly how to take the metal tabs off, what to actually remove, what pieces to take off, and how to exactly do it. A video actually shows the movements of how to do it, which in my opinion is much more easier and easier to follow. Pictures is great, but a video shows you exactly what to do, in what way to do it, and what movement to do it in. So yeah, this was a little bit of an informational video. And once again, if you guys don't know how to actually take the headlights off the car, the link will be in the description. This link actually shows you how to paint it black. But the video, I wanted to make the video because, once again, it shows you how to do it. So yeah, subscribe and like the video, and peace.